And there's a lot of improv on What We Do in the Shadows as well, which I imagine also creates another very, chaotic sort of element to it. Like, how do you handle that as a director?
Well, we have these wonderful scripts, and I always get the script because then we know we have a great version that works. And then as soon as I have a version that is good of the scripted, we kind of loosen it up and invite the actors to play. And sometimes that play is brilliant and really great, and sometimes it's a total shit show. So that is why we get the script. But yeah, just to make sure that you guard time to let them play with the material, because some really inspired things on this show have come from the improv, for sure.
How's it different directing, actors when you're trying to keep them closely to the script versus when you're letting them play?
Oh, that's so interesting. There are certain cast members of Shadows that it's very difficult to get them to do the scripted version. But even then, you need it. so you go in and very gently say, just give me one. With purely scripted stuff, I do still like to do at least one take where they're not having to be so tightly. And I usually have a conversation with the showrunner about that, whether there's room or whether they really just want to see the script. But I do think that when actors are allowed to use a little bit more of their own words, that sometimes magic comes from that. And sometimes the fun thing can be to give them a run where they're allowed to say it any way they want and then pull it back and do a scripted version after that. So they bring that same kind of looseness and energy to it. So I have done that in the past too.